everyone, welcome to an After Effects tutorial. Today we will be creating an overlay intro that you saw in the intro. This is going to look really good in vlog type of videos where a generic 2D intros don't work. But you can use this however you like. We will be creating a video clip out of this intro, that way you can quickly use it in your projects. So let's jump right into After Effects and make this intro. The first thing we'll do is create a new composition. I'm going to change the composition name to main comp. And I'll keep the resolution to 1280 by 720 for this tutorial, because if I keep it larger, it'll slow down my computer really bad. I'll keep the frame rate at 30 and duration to about 15 seconds. The actual intro is going to be 5 seconds long, but I like to keep the composition duration longer in case I needed to experiment on other effects. Keep the background color black and hit OK. Now let's import our video footage that we will use as an example. I'm going to import my footage by going into File, Import. And change its size while holding down Shift key. I have recorded this B-roll on my phone, and if you like it, you should subscribe because I might make a tutorial on this in the near future. We will lock this layer for now so it's not distracting us. Go to Window and enable Character, Paragraph and Align Windows, if you don't have them enabled already. Change the text font to whatever you like. I'll choose Nexa Bold because that's my favorite font. Enable all caps, then select the text tool and type in your channel name. Select all text and align it vertically and horizontally in the paragraph window. Let me increase the text tracking because it feels like every character is sniffing each other's butts. Now align the text vertical and horizontally to the composition so it's in the center. In the character window, you will see the text color buttons on the right. The top one is the fill color of our text and the bottom one is stroke. So we will disable our fill and keep the stroke. You can choose any color you want, but because I like simplicity, I'll choose white. I will keep the stroke width to about 3. Don't make it too bold or else the effect will not look good once we start animating it. Right click on the text layer and select Create Shapes from Text. A new layer will be created on top of your text layer. Expand layer settings, click on Add and select Trim Paths. Expand Trim Path Effects. Now if you click and drag your mouse around, you will see our text stroke is changing its path. Move your timeline slider all the way to the beginning. Hold down Shift key and press Page Down key to move the slider 10 frames ahead. Now click on the stopwatch icon next to the end, then put its value to 0. Now hold down Shift key again and press Page Down key 4 times. Then change its value back to 100. Select both keyframes, right click and go to Keyframe Assistant and select Easy Ease to smooth out the animation. And now we have an animated text. Alright, next, hide contents and expand transform. Move the slider all the way to the beginning. Enable keyframing for position, scale, and rotation. Increase the scaling to 200, rotation to 15 degrees, then zoom out with your mouse wheel or with the zoom tool, and move the text outside of the frame. Hold down Shift key and press Page Down 4 times. Right click on each effect and select Reset to reset all values and bring it back to its original position. Now go to Layer, New, and create a new black solid layer. Place this layer below the text layer and above your footage. Move the slider all the way to the beginning, expand this layer's effects and keyframe opacity. Change the opacity to 0, hold down Shift and press page down key 3 times to move 30 frames ahead. Then change the opacity to about 60%. Select the keyframes, go to Keyframe Assistant and select Easy Ease. Our starting animation is now finished. Now we just need to create our outro animation and then save it. To do so, move the slider 4 seconds ahead. Add a keyframe for opacity by clicking the middle icon next to opacity. Move 20 frames ahead and change the opacity to 0. Hold down Shift key and move the slider to the first opacity keyframe. The slider should snap to the keyframe if you are holding down Shift key. Now let's go back to our text shape layer effect and animate that as well. Go to Contents and Trim Path. Add a keyframe for the end. Move the slider 20 frames ahead just like we did before and change its value to 0. Grab that end work area and place it where our intro ends, so that we don't export unnecessary black footage. And our intro is now complete. Last thing we'll do is just save it as a video file so we can import it and work with it faster. First, let's get rid of that sample footage we imported in the beginning. Unlock it and hit delete on your keyboard. If you click on the transparency grid icon, you will see our background is now transparent. So let's export it with a transparent background. Go to File, Export, Render Queue. Click on the output module where it says lossless. Then go to Format and select QuickTime. From the channel's drop-down menu, select RGB plus alpha and hit OK. Select your output folder and render it. It should render fast because our video is just 4 seconds. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more tutorials like this one in the future. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media for more fun stuff. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
I don't think you heard me.